Me again, time to boring old fat whiny woman, love on eating triple chin, wearing bad hair, doing obligation video time. This video has two reasons for doing it. One, it is a great opportunity to look at a new study tool, and two, I've been trying to comment to a woman on her channel and can't do it. Cannot do it. Had problems with it yesterday, got problems with it today. I do not think the lady is quashing my comments. However, for whatever reason, I don't believe YouTube is allowing me to comment. Yeah, so this is going to be the best I can do. I do not like doing this. I don't like somebody give me another video to watch. I will not do it. And I know I'd rather have it out in the comment section. I'd rather do that. But for whatever reason, YouTube will allow it. So this is the best response I got. Also, like I said, it allows us to go over this study tool as well. From this point on, you won't see my face. So that's a good thing. Sorry for the infinity. Okay, right here is the link the individual provided as proof that perfect in 1 Corinthians 13 was indeed Jesus, perfect one. And we're going to look at this. We're coming right back to this, but this is the link. Let's go over here. This is, if you look at the top, it is Bible Hub, right here, BibleHub.com. I've got this set up in KJV Strong's. You'll see it right here on that. There are 25 different translations right here on the top. And right here are your study tools. And if you look at the bottom here, you also have multilingual translations. So this is a fantastic tool. So when we go down here, 1 Corinthians 13, we see here at 10, but when that which is perfect is come, then that which is in part shall be done away. Now let's click on perfect right here. 5046 teleos, right here, big as day. And if we look down here at the definition, having reached its end, complete, perfect, complete in all of its parts, full grown, full of age, especially with the completeness of Christian character. Now, if you notice, there's the Strong's Concordance. You got your Help Word Studies. You got your NAS Exhaustive Concordance. Thayer's Greek Lexicon. Now, we'll go back to look at the Thayer's here in a second. Come on. There it goes. You got your forms and translations right here. Right here. Strong's Exhaustive Concordance. And notice this word right here. This will actually give you the actual Greek translation in the Thayer's Greek Lexicon. And notice it's 5046. And it looks weird. TE with a little TP symbol. ELOC, right? And right here's your translations. And down here, we have the forms and translations. Right here, all over the place. All over the place. Please look at that. And if you notice over here, we have the Englishman's Concordance, which allows you to find different places that this word is used in Scripture. Okay, that's this tool. And if you notice up here at the top, you can bring up your book. Over here, you can bring up your chapter right here. And then when you click on the chapter, let's see if it'll allow me to do it on this section. No, I have to actually go into it and I'll lose that page. But that's okay. What this lady actually done was provide me with that page. We see up here at the top, BibleHub.com, and it's 1 Corinthians 13:10. Right here, she can pull up the book. And instead of pulling up the chapter, what she did was went and expanded it to the actual verses. And that's fine. That's fine and good. We are still on 1 Corinthians 13:10. And it's the same Bible Hub. There's your translations. Here's your study guides and so forth. Now notice this. you have different columns right here, and you have different lines. You got lines and columns. And if we go here to the English, we see when, however, should come the perfect, the in part will be done away. Right here. Right here. So when we got the same verse, right here is the perfect. Now, when you go to this word perfect, if you stay on this line, you go over here to the morphology, and you will see this word is a adjective, nominative, neuter, singular. That's what this word is. Now, if you go here, you see that weird word again, that T-E-T-P looking thing, E-I-O-V. And if you put your little mouse on that, it gives the translation, fully developed. We're going to come back to this. We're going to come right back to this. But look over here in the Strong's, and we click on it. It's got an E there, but it doesn't matter which one you click because it brings you to 5046 teleos. Right here, having reached its end, complete, perfect in its parts, da-da-da-da. Right here, it's the same word, the very same word. You can click on the E, and it takes you to the same thing. Da-da, right there. The same word, teleos, with that weird Greek spelling. And it brings up English concordance. Now, notice that right there. It brings up the English concordance. Let's go back to that one column that has the Greek. Right here at perfect, this weird word with this teleon, put your mouse on it, it says fully developed. Click it. Looky there. Same word. Right here. Strong's Greek 5046. Right there. And all this is your Englishman's Concordance that the first one we looked at had on the right hand side. And it does not have perfect one. Now if we go over here and look where it's at, let's see, I know it's got 7 occurrences here. If we go to right here, we got perfect one, a mature man, perfect, well-pleasing, etc., etc. If we go over here back, like I said, once again, this proves my point. The perfect here is indeed your 50, right there, is indeed your 5046, which is the complete. Nowhere in any of the translations does this mean perfect one as in Jesus. I have looked at multiple scholars on this, doctorate study scholars, and the overwhelming majority, I know I didn't look at all of them, I'm going to say 99.999%, all that I looked at had this word, teleos. No one anywhere has done any type of a study to say this is anything but complete, fully developed. No one anywhere. I did, however, find one problem when studying 1 Corinthians 13 with this, and that is some of the scholars said that in the Koine, I know I'm mispronouncing that Greek, the original Greek is written in, 1 Corinthians 13:12 has a discrepancy where it says to look through a glass darkly. However, some translations where it comes from the modern Greek say to look at a mirror darkly. That is the only discrepancy there is. However, with this, it has glass darkly. That discrepancy does not exist in this study tool. You know what? Let's go over here for a second. Pull this up one more time. I want to show you something. Right here where it says in Matthew 5:48, where it talks about where your Father is perfect, you have to be perfect as your Father is perfect. Let's look at that, just to prove my point that if you go to these different channels where you're looking at teleos, looking at a Greek word, it will say the same thing. If you look up here, I'm at Matthew 5, drop down to 48. Be ye therefore perfect, and looky there when you highlight it, 5046, teleos. Even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect. Looky there, 5046, teleos. So be complete, fully developed in your Christian character, just as the Father is fully developed and mature in his character. That is all that is. It has nothing to do with being God, period. And I implore, once again, that if you do happen to come across anything that has perfect, that says perfect one, as in Jesus, show me the Greek word and where it comes at. Because I'm telling you, after 5 hours of study on this, I am more convinced now than ever before that this is indeed complete. Even your own link shows that it is complete. It is fully developed. Anyway, want to put that out because I could not make a comment. I don't like getting on people's watching videos and stuff, and I doubt anybody else likes to do that on correction or so forth. I'd rather put it in the comment section. However, that option's taken away from me by YouTube, so I'm going to put this out there. And I do want to show everybody this BibleHub.com, where you can look at any translation of Scripture, and you can look at the Greek, and you can study it in the Greek it is written in, and it is a fantastic tool. Anyway, people, just want to show you how to use it and make that explanation. And as always, please read that Scripture and have that fantastic day.